The land wasn't really theirs or his, but Stanley had been borrowing it with the land's permission his whole life. It had given him what he'd needed, and he had cared for it. No government he didn't believe in was going to change that, no matter what the papers said. And no bunch of damn-hatted assholes was going to take the horses. He heard the motors, breathed in the diesel fuel, watched the dust whisk around the 7 trucks headed his way. Stanley grabbed the can of gasoline and unscrewed the cap, the fumes wavery, visible, the odor harsh and vital. The trucks rumbled forward, slowed, and then stopped, one door slowly opening. Cal Templeton stepped out, all insect-eyed and tall-hatted, one hand on his gun belt. A hot rush of air billowed as the truck slowed and idled. "Stanley!" he yelled from behind his open truck door. "Get off the damn road!" "Not going anywhere," Stanley shouted back. Other BLM agents jumped from cabs, all watching, waiting, palms flat on holsters. Radios crackled from inside cruisers. As Stanley stood on the flatbed, breathing light, his skin pulsed. With each second, each inhale, rage burned around his every edge. "I told your sisters," Cal said. "I told you too. You don't own these horses. This is public land, bought fair and square from you people. Mother Earth is not for sale." Stanley lifted up the gas can so Cal and all his BLM goons could see it. "You're not taking what isn't yours." "Get off the truck," Cal said, stepping around the door and walking closer, motioning to other agents who seemed to be suddenly busy looking for things in their trucks. Behind the parked convoy, Wanda's truck bumped down the road at high speed. Time to get to it. "You're not taking them anywhere." Stanley splashed the gas on his arms, the liquid cool and hot at the same time. His skin chilled and heated, each arm a river of burning goose flesh. But he rose above it, held and guided by something bigger than himself, a power from within and without. "Listen to me." Cal moved closer and closer. 2 other agents slid along with him, holding fire extinguishers. "Let's be reasonable." Stanley shook his head. He raised his hands upward again, the can dangling in one hand. Be reasonable? No reasoning with these people. Eyes closed, he shook the last few drops on his head, his eyes burning, the fumes sucking away oxygen. This was what he was doing. But what would it feel like, all that flame? How much would it burn, this terrible heat?